Hello, hello, welcome. I'm Luna Soul Oracle. Welcome to my channel. I do Reiki session videos on YouTube, weekly collective messages, zodiac readings, and many more. So if you like this video, please hit like, share, subscribe. This is the weekly collective reading for this week, December 12th to December 17th. Or 18th, I think. So welcome, welcome. This is just an energy update. I'm going to tap into the collective energy and see what's the energy and vibe that's going on. I have here a couple of cards, so we're going to do, again, this is a general reading. These readings are general. It's more predictive. So whatever hits your heart center is for you, and whatever is not is for somebody else. So like I mentioned, if you like this video, please hit like, share, subscribe. I also have other social media platforms. You'd like to follow me there: Pinterest, Luna Soul Oracle, TikTok, Luna Soul _ Oracle 1, and Instagram, of course, Luna Soul _ Oracle. So if you want to follow me there on other social media platforms, awesome. I also want to say that I have a bunch of specials happening towards the end of the year, December 2023 specials on my website, www.lunasoulorocle.com. I have 30% off mediumship sessions and distant Reiki sessions. So if you're interested in that, you have until the ending of this month to book a session with me. And you can book it whether you like it this month or next month. But in general, if you're able to use a code this month, it will help you get 30% off. I think that's a pretty darn good deal. That's for mediumship sessions and distant Reiki. Also wanted to say that I also have another special coming up, and this is the New Year special 2023 reading. So it'll be more of a psychic and card reading where I tap into the energies of what's going on with you and the energy in your direction, where you're going, and what will happen during 2023. If you want to do that type of session, again, please go to Luna Soul Oracle. It's under readings, and you'll see it there. But it's only a limited spot, so it's going to be only for 10 spots. So get your reading while it's there. If not, once it's 10, I'm done. I feel like I'm doing a cap amount just to make it a little more easier for myself, because again, I am going to be working during the holidays doing these readings and so on. So if you would like to be one of those people that get a special reading from me for 2023, and we'll go over what's going on next year, how to navigate that, get some insights to help you conquer 2023 and make it one of your best years. So again, go to my website for that if you're interested, and you can look around and see. All right, so I have here the tarot deck, and we're going to dip into the energies of the collective and see what's going on. So I'm going to ask my guys to come in. Please let these messages help the collective for this week, help them serve their highest and greatest good, bring their peace, love, clarity, and step into their highest and greatest good journeys and paths. Well, one card already came out. Whoa, like cards are literally jumping out. All right, we have a lot of chakra cards here. So we're okay. A portion of us are a good portion of us is operating out of our solar plexus and sacral chakras. Those are the most prominent and useful chakras for this week because of what the cards are telling me. So the first card we have, we're going to just start in. This is such a good reading for this week. So for the collective, prosperity begins. This is the first card that we're having for this week. I feel like a lot of us are going to be feeling some prosperity in some way, emotionally, material wise, or just feeling abundant around our surroundings. Now, this is the number one. But also, I forgot today's the 12th, right, of December. So it's the 12/12. It's the 12/12 portal, people are saying. So this is a good energy portal to tap into the energy. I think this is a great week to channel your energies towards what you have around you, what you're grateful for, but also thinking of how to expand yourself and expand yourself abundantly. So for some of you, you're starting new cycles. Maybe this weekend something happened, you released something, or you finally made a decision in some way in your life, whether that's within yourself or within a certain area of your life, like your job, or just dealing with people. Maybe socially, you made the decision to not do certain things or let go of old habits. And what's that's happening, Once you did that, it literally initiated an ending of an old cycle and the beginning of a new one. So some of you are going to feel more abundant this week. As you see so many beautiful peaches, I think this is a peach tree. And look, you guys have planted this seed and it has grown, and now you're experiencing harvest. So I feel like this week some of you may receive some good news or may have some type of a gift or like unexpected reward this week. So be on the lookout for that. And some of you may receive also hearing good news about something, maybe something you've been working on for so long. And finally, this week, this news is going to alert you of the progress, maybe a big change happening in whatever it is that you're doing. So some of you worked hard on something and you've been working hard and you haven't been seeing any results or any big rewards or big movement forwards in this goal. But this week, you're going to hear news about it. So any of you been working hard on something, this is the week where you're going to start to hear some good news about it or see some major progress. Now, like I mentioned, we're going to be operating from our sacral and solar plexus chakra this week. So these two chakras are very important for a lot of you. Some of you operate really well through your solar plexus. So that means that this is above your navel. That's the area where you may feel a lot of energy. A lot of us tend to absorb energy through that as well. So just be aware of the feelings you get above your navel. That is your solar plexus. And that's also in connection to willpower and creation. So this is something very important. You're going to feel that more fired up, those energies to create, to make things, to kind of hold your power within you and step into that. So that's something a lot of us are going to be feeling. And the number's 3. Oh my God, hold on a second. All the numbers are either 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then the last two cards are 2 and 3. So a lot of 3s, a lot of 2s. So 2s for me means balance. Things are balancing out. And because of that, it's creating the perfect environment to manifest, to bring in fruition, certain things you've been working on. So like I mentioned, some of you let go of some things, and because of that, you created some energetic balance, and a lot of you are going to feeling more abundant or receive some good news this week because of that. You decided to make a choice and release something that was keeping you or kind of holding you back or taking your attention from where you needed to put it. So these, and also the sacral chakra, let me gloss over this one. This talks about your sexual energy, but also your creation energy, womb energy. So a lot of us are going to be operating from that too. I'm also hearing some of you people with uteruses, some of you may be having some menstruation happening this week. There may be some sensations happening this week. So you may feel a little more sexual this week. And that means just feeling your own body and just being more tapped into that. So utilize that energy because you're feeling things more. Things are happening and we're feeling it with one thing is creating things, but also feeling ourselves and feeling the energy around us. So we're going to be very aware. Okay. Some of you may have menstruation, people with uteruses, and some of you may be feeling a little more stimulated in those areas. The next card here we have is movement, choices, and decisions. So all the things we're doing this week is because there's some decision we have to make or some effort towards a path. So some of you have a lot of paths in front of you. And some of you already know what that path is. It's just you're trying to gain the confidence with the sacral chakra and the solar plexus chakra. Those represent confidence in self, knowing oneself. So I feel like because you're starting to step into that, one of these paths look a lot brighter than the others. There's one calling you more. And that's what I'm hearing for some of you, but then a portion of you, multiple ones. And I'm also hearing multiple ones, you're going to receive abundance in multiple ways. So some of you may be receiving, you're getting married, then you have a kid, and then you have a house. For some of you. Another part of you guys are just seeing a big advancement in your career or a big advancement in your emotional health or a big advancement in terms of moving somewhere nice, somewhere you want to be. whatever it is, some of you are experiencing all at once, and some of you are experiencing one or the other. So there's a lot of things happening. Your decisions are powerful this week, so make sure you're making conscious efforts. Your decisions match what you truly want deep down. Make sure that's something you keep in mind. Remember, this 2 card is reminding you of balance. Your decisions are what creates balance in your life, and that's something you should always consider doing this week, especially because, again, these decisions, you've been doing such a good job to keep making the right ones. It's going to create more abundance. Now, the last card we have is fertility. So clearly, some of you, you know, maybe having some pregnancies. I don't know. Some of you may be pregnant. Some of you may be stepping or wanting to be pregnant. I feel like some decisions you're making is about your future, maybe having children in the future for some of you. Some of you, this could be also creating investments in the future. So fertility could also mean birthing a new idea, birthing a new beginning, also actual birthing. So some of you are making these decisions for your future. So this week, it's a week where we think abundantly. We also hone in the energies of the solar plexus and sacral chakra. We make sure we make conscious decisions that align with our goals and our highest good. And keep in mind that these decisions will help birth new beginnings, new investments in the future. And for some of you, it could be for your lineage, your legacy, what you leave behind to your children, if you have children, things of that nature. You don't have to be pregnant, but you could have kids. And you're thinking of decisions that will benefit your children, something that will make your future better. So that's something that we're doing right now. And a lot of 2s and 3s. So if you've been seeing 2s and 3s, let that be a reminder from the universe to keep balance, but also make sure you're thinking in a forward motion, in a motion of expansion, because so many good energies are happening. Especially today, I think it's the 12-12 portal. I don't know too much about that, but I know it's a very powerful time. So this week, think about that. Think about what decisions are you making for yourself and your future? What would you like to see? And just keep moving forward. I'm going to take a little sip of my little coffee here. Sorry, I had to take a minute. Now, I'm trying to debate which deck I should use. So I'm going to be using the Sacred Earth deck for our oracle. We're going to see what oracle messages are for you this week. So this is messages for the collective. What oracle messages we have for you this week? Let's see. Whoa. The rediscovery. Some of you are going to be rediscovering an old passion. So this new beginning, this new prosperous beginning is rediscovering an old passion. Maybe you didn't do something before because you just didn't have the time, or it wasn't the right time for you to do it, or it just wasn't enough time. And now it's coming back. Something's coming back for some of you. You're rediscovering an old passion that's actually going to be more fruitful for you now. And I'm hearing for some of you, the reason it's going to be now is because you're in a better place to take on that goal. Now, also, this is talking about self rediscovery. Like I mentioned, some of you have left behind old habits and you're rediscovering your strengths, your skills. You're kind of pushing yourself forward, more courage. So, this is definitely a rediscovery and stepping into new waters, understanding who you are and what you can do. So, this week is definitely going to test how what you're willing to do and what are your passions and your drive and motivation to do so. So a lot of rediscovery. I'm just looking at the card just to see if there's anything else I'm hearing. Sorry, I gotta. And there's also the moon aspect here. I saw this moon around this woman. And I'm also, this is a little girl right here. But I feel like this is also talking about rediscovering what makes you happy as well, rediscovering what emotionally connects you. So, as a child, we all have these dreams to do things that we always wanted to do. And I feel like also some of you will be discovering that dream you had as a child may be coming back to you in a way. Maybe some of you always dreamed of living near the beach. And maybe this week, maybe start making plans. You know what? I've always wanted to live in a beach. I'm going to start working towards that. So whatever it is that you've been thinking or a dream from childhood that you want to still make it like true, I feel like some of you this week are going to start doing that. You're going to start thinking about that. I always wanted to do that. I'm going to start. I have all the things I need to start. I could really put that in my mind in my future. So maybe that's me. I want to live near a beach, Sounds nice. All right, let's see what's the other two cards for Oracle. Clarity. I told you some of you are going to receive clarity when making decisions. I told some of you it's going to be highlighted in your face. Things are going to look a lot more clear. Maybe previously you were dealing with things and it was just clouding your vision. And the movement and choices you make are going to be so much more clear than before because you know where you want to go. And again, this is because you worked on yourself, you let go of any feelings, resentments, emotions, and fears, and you're starting to believe in yourself. Remember, the solar plexus and sacral chakra are about those things. They're about self-confidence, rediscovery, growth, willpower, and creation. So because you did all that work, literally, it's going to be clear the path in front of you. And I'm hearing there's no reason for you to take the initiative and start going on that path. So clarity, super, super amount of clarity. And if some of you are still unclear, you will receive more clarity this week. I promise you that. And I'm hearing some of you, it may be a form of dreams. You may wake up and you just get a thought that brings everything together for you. You're like, whoa, I've been thinking about what can I do? And now it just is all clear. You may hear something that provides you an answer to a question you had, or you may get someone coming into your life, a friend, family, or just a regular person telling you about something, and it happens to be some answer to your problems. So whatever it is, how the universe works for you, it's going to be divine where they bring you some form of clarity. Okay. Let's see what our last card is. Space. And when I see this card, it's talking about taking up space. It sounds like this week some of you are really learning to stand on your own 2 feet, step into who you are, and take space. Maybe you let others take space and you just stood on the sidelines. You didn't know how to take space. You didn't know if there was something that you could do or you had the courage to do. And I feel like this week some of you are realizing, I deserve this. I deserve to do these things. I deserve this abundance. I deserve the life that I want. And I'm going to do it. And I don't care what anyone says. I'm going to take up that space and I'm going to own it. And I feel like some of you are stepping into that. You're going to be owning those feelings of abundance and emotions. You're going to be owning that deep down desire of what you want to be. You're going to start stepping up to the plate and making those decisions because you know it's something that you can achieve and you're worthy of. So taking up space is very, very, very important for some of you. And you're doing it as we speak. I hear some of you are. So I'm proud of you. This is really good things. So I hope this messages help you. It sounds like a really abundant week, a very powerful week. So if any of you don't know what to do, I consider planning. Plan out what you would like to do next year. Plan out what would you like to expand on. Plan out on maybe things you want to work on in terms of your personality or yourself, or how do you want to grow. There's so many things you can do towards the end of the year. Also reflect on what you're grateful for, what you learned this year. I feel like when we do that, it's kind of a way of us understanding things, understanding ourselves and our experience, but also getting excited for the new year. It's kind of like a ritual in a sense. So I hope these messages help you, encourage you to do the things you want, and put you in the right direction. And if you like it, please comment down below. Let me know if anything comes up, any rewards happen for you this week, any good news. I would love to hear from you. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for joining me. Bye.